India on the eve of British conquest. Imagine an empire so powerful that the world admired its wealth, art, and military strength. And yet, within a few decades, it collapsed into chaos. How did the mighty Mughal Empire decline? Why did regional powers rise? And how did this political vacuum open the door for the British East India Company? In today's video, we'll understand India in the 18th century, just before British conquest, a crucial topic for UPSC and Indian history. Let's begin. 1. Decline of the Mughal Empire. The turning point came during the reign of Aurangzeb 1658 to 1707. Although he was a strong ruler, his long wars, especially in the Deccan, exhausted the empire's resources. After his death in 1707, wars of succession weakened stability. Weak and pleasure-loving rulers replaced strong leadership. Administrative control began to collapse. Even long-ruling emperors like Muhammad Shah Randila failed to revive Mughal power. During this period, powerful provinces like Hyderabad, Bengal, and Awadh became practically independent. 2. External invasions, the empire shaken. The weakened empire could not defend itself against foreign invasions. Nadir Shah's invasion, 1739, defeated the Mughals at the Battle of Karnal, looted Delhi brutally, took away the Peacock Throne and Kohinoor Diamond, exposed Mughal military weakness to the world. Ahmad Shah Abdali's invasions, invaded repeatedly between 1748 and 1767, captured Delhi in 1757, defeated the Marathas in the Third Battle of Panipat 1761. These invasions shattered Mughal prestige and created political instability across North India. Do you know why so many battles at Panipat? Panipat became a historic battlefield because it lay on the route from the Khyber Pass to Delhi. Flat land suited cavalry warfare, close enough to Delhi for supplies, located on the Grand Trunk Road. 3 major battles fought here changed Indian history. First, 1526, Babur vs. Ibrahim Lodi, Mughal Empire established. Second, 1556, Akbar vs. Hemu, Mughal rule consolidated. Third, 1761, Marathas vs. Abdali, Maratha expansion halted. 4. Weak successors after Aurangzeb. After Aurangzeb, emperors lacked political skill. Bahadur Shah I tried reconciliation but ruled briefly. Jahandar Shah and Farrukhsiyar became puppets of nobles. The powerful Sayyid brothers acted as kingmakers. Rapid change of emperors weakened authority. By the time of Shah Alam II, the Mughal emperor became dependent on the East India Company, granting it the Diwani rights of Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa in 1765. Eventually, Mughal emperors became pensioners of the British. Now, let's quickly understand the key causes of Mughal decline. 1. Weak central leadership. The empire depended heavily on strong emperors. Weak rulers led to collapse. 2. Wars of succession. No fixed rule for succession, constant conflicts. 3. Jagirdari crisis. Too many nobles, not enough land. Revenue pressure increased on peasants. Administrative instability grew. 4. Rise of zamindars. Local chiefs gained power and promoted regional loyalty over imperial unity. 5. Economic problems, excessive military expenditure, luxurious lifestyles of nobles, stagnation in technology and industry. 6. Military decline, outdated tactics and poor organization reduced effectiveness. Since Mughal authority weakened, new powers emerged. States, successor states, Hyderabad, founded by Nizamul Mulk, Awadh, Bengal. These states accepted Mughal prestige but ruled independently. Independent kingdoms, Mysore under Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan, Rajput states, Travancore in Kerala. New rebel states, Marathas, the strongest challengers, 6. Jats. These powers were strong enough to resist Mughals, but none unified India. The Marathas and the power vacuum. The Marathas expanded rapidly under the Peshwas, controlled Malwa and Gujarat, came close to replacing Mughal authority, but defeat in the Third Battle of Panipat slowed expansion. Though they recovered later, the constant warfare among regional powers created instability, an opportunity the British would soon exploit. India remained economically active but socially stagnant. Agriculture supported society, but peasants were heavily taxed. Indian textiles, especially Bengal muslin, were world famous. Trade flourished, India exported more than it imported and attracted gold and silver. However, scientific progress was limited. Education remained traditional, society was divided by caste and hierarchy, women faced restrictions like parda and child marriage. So on the eve of British conquest, the Mughal Empire had weakened internally. Foreign invasions shattered Mughal prestige. Regional states rose but could not create a stable all-India power. Political fragmentation opened the door for the British East India Company to step in, and this marked a new chapter in Indian history. If this explanation helped you understand the topic clearly, like the video, subscribe for more UPSC-friendly history lessons, and comment below. Which factor do you think was most responsible for the fall of the Mughal Empire? See you in the next video.